Good afternoon, everybody. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Jen. How are y'all guys doing? Awesome. That's good to hear. We are going to talk about a lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff. Hey, Tusk. Tusk, I seen your DM, but I was going to hop on, so I figured it would just be easier to address everybody. Hey, Scott. How are you doing? Because no matter what anybody wants to say, we do have people who check on us when we're not on. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Ann or Annie. Is it Ann or Annie? There's no I in there, so. Hey, Trucker, how you doing? Hey, Great Balls of Fire. We had really planned on getting on live more this week and doing some fun stuff, but this week just did not. It just did not allow it. It was just. It's been a rough week all week. So I hope everybody's week was better than ours. Hey, Mayhem, how are you doing? Excuse me, guys. Thank you for the heart me there, sweet sassy. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, Mayhem. We're trying to. I really wish today we could just kind of sit back and recharge. This week's been a very rough week. So it's just been one of those if it could go wrong type weeks. It's went wrong. Thank you for the roses. We still have the 25,000 rose goal sitting up there. Maybe this is the live we'll hit that on. So thank you, sweet sassy, for all the roses. Angela's she's feeling pretty rough the last few days. That's been one of the bigger issues this week. Is um, apparently they're working on something next door. Thank you again for the roses. She's been feeling kind of rough this week. She's had a couple issues go on, and we thought we was on the right track for one of them. Have you taken your fluid pills today? Uh, Thank you again, sweet sassy. Um, I don't know how many that's been that you've sent so far. I can look. And 69 roses. Thank you. I do believe you're the only one that's sent. So thank you for all the roses, sweet sassy. Uh, yeah, she's been going through a few things this week. Thought we had her on the right track, but y'all bear with me. Well, Donna, I do have a job. Thank you, sweet sassy, for 41 more roses. I appreciate that. Oh, you said a job will help her. Right now, she can't. She can't work. Uh, it's just until we figure out exactly what's going on with her. Um, she can't work. Hey, Carlos, thank you again for all the roses you're sending, sweet sassy. We appreciate every one of them. Now I need about 50 more people just like you sending roses. And we might hit that 25K. But I appreciate every one that you have sent, though. Most definitely. Thank you so much. But yeah, she's working on trying to figure out the what's causing so much fluid around her waist. And then Thursday, it was maybe was it Thursday? Your arm started. Um, she woke up Thursday morning and got going around, doing stuff around the room and stuff, and was going to take Juju out, her morning routine. And she came back in and she was like, "My arms are purple." And we got looking at them and they was starting to hurt her and it was purple. And, so we had to figure out what direction to go in there with that because that wasn't normal. And we thought maybe it was just because she might have slipped on one wrong. But after being up for an hour, the discoloring and swelling should go back down. So at this point, we're trying to figure out what's causing the swelling. And So that's where we're at with that. And there's been other things going on. That's just go ahead and get that person out here. It's just that bottle over there. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Journey. Hey, Heather. Um, well, this all started when she was had her issue with the cellulitis. If you was around for that, she was in the hospital for a few days with cellulitis, and ever since then, she's hey Julius, she's been up and down so much in her uh, fluid retention, but now it's just like it keeps getting worse. Her meds ain't doing her any good, and I tell you, I don't know if thank you for the gifts there, hippie. I don't know if any of y'all dealt with it, but when you buy meds and they only work for 3 or 4 days and then they stop working and you got to go get more meds. You know, it starts to add up on you, especially with no insurance. That really adds up. It's like everything's been full cost. There's been a couple of discounts from the GoodRx cards. Shelby, she's had those. Her blood work's come back a little iffy, and they put her on some meds, thinking, okay, well, this is go, do this solution. This is gonna fix this. Uh, it, and it's like, okay, we'll start to work for a second, and then it's like we're back to square one. Hey, Shirley. So, well, she's been going to a doctor because that's where our money's going towards. I know everybody's always big concerned about where my paycheck goes to, and that's where everything's going. Um, so, but like I said, unfortunately, without insurance right now, it's everything is costing me out of pocket. I have to pay for the visits. I have to pay for the meds full price. Hey, Shorty from Louisiana, getting close to insurance, but yeah, but that's where our money issues are coming in at. Uh, Choosing to put health over everything else and hope that we get help with the room and food and everything else. Um, Shelby, if I knew that answer, I would tell you. I don't know why she doesn't have Medicaid. Palm Tree Love, I don't have any insurance. Carolyn GoodRx has helped some. It has. But still, it's okay, well, we just got this $80 prescription with GoodRx and it worked for 3 or 4 days and now we're back getting another one. I will take a screenshot of that and So that's where money situations have been coming into to play. It's like I'm out of pocket for everything. Awesome. You're probably correct, Wendy. I would definitely bring that up to them. But one thing I'm not doing today is getting into the debate of just because one person has it and the other person doesn't. I'm not getting into that debate. Michelle, this last appointment, I had to pay $115 up front when we walked in the door. And then I was billed for a test they done and had to pay a certain percentage of that before the test was done. And then we got a new meds strapped right on top of it. Oh no, Mountain Love. I'm talking about a couple other people because one person will say something up here and they're like, well, it might be for this. And then someone else is always like, well, I've got a friend or I've got an aunt or, and it's like, some people don't understand that cases are different and are dealt with different. I don't, it just, I definitely appreciate your suggestion. I really do. Uh, and I would definitely be um, bringing that up to them. Yeah, Mountain Love, I appreciate it. I definitely do. Um, and I know we get people in here that deals with medical stuff, and they give suggestions. I do listen to what they're saying, but it's the ones who come in, they're like, "Well, my cousin did this, and this is what and that, and my best friend's husband is a EMT, and they say that that's the ones like I get tired of hearing that because it's like they want to have confrontation against what you're saying, and it's like, and all that was somebody asked about my insurance, tell me why she doesn't have Medicaid. I don't know. Wendy suggested that because she has no kids and Tennessee sucks with certain ages, and they do. And then somebody had to come right around and goes, let me find it. My friend has no kids and gets it. So that's like the stuff that's like, yeah. But it's just like, exactly, Carolyn. People don't understand that. Like, every patient is different, everything is different. See, Hippie in Dyersburg, health department didn't charge for a visit. So, I mean, Fast Act was a place in Dyersburg that charged you $75, but Fast Care didn't charge you an office visit. They billed you. So it was just like, can you please make that sound stop? That is irritating the pea juice out of me for some reason. Well, Mojo, it was because I got paid, and when I got paid, that's what my check has gone to. Nailed it. Somebody asked something about a up here, Michelle. I'm not 100% sure what a sliding scale doctor is, so I don't know if we have one, um, but I don't know what that is. So stuff like that, definitely educate me on something like that, because if it's something that can help us out with. Okay, Princess, I'll definitely do that. I'll screenshot that too. What doesn't add up for you, Mojo? Let's see if we can do some math for you.
I looked it up here. I looked it up on Google.
But definitely need some help this week, guys, because we are. I didn't have money during the week, Mojo. Yes, it is, Shelby, and I have nothing of it. Yeah, paid the doctors on Friday when she went in for her visit. Is it adding up to you now? But if anybody could help with anything going towards the room, guys. Mountain Lobe, they thought they had it narrowed down, put her on a med, and it. She was taking that LASIK. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
Fluid pill.
Yeah,
They put her on a different fluid pill. Um, thought they had some stuff figured out, and it was just like things was getting worse. I'm on the LASIKs myself. And I tell you, in the middle of all of this, um, I started having. I know mine's from stress and everything. My old stomach issues, to where like I ate grapes yesterday, and it messed my stomach up. I had to run and use the restroom 10 times from eating a handful of grapes. So it's like I'm getting to the point to where Her doctor did tell her to watch her sodium intake and watch her salt. And when she was first put on the LASIK, she was restricted on so many ounces of drink per day. So, and then once she got used to the pill and um, once she got used to the pill and all that stuff, they upped her fluid intake. Um, because I do know you can't drink too much, and then the pill is kind of ineffective. I learned that the hard way myself. When I first got on it, I was told to watch my salt and my sodium intake, and I was like, you'll start losing some fluid, and yes, she is taking a potassium with it, and hey Carrie, hey user 123, hey Eric, but she is taking a potassium with it. Hey Shannon from Memphis, I know a lot of people in Memphis. It is Mountain Love, and it's been like I said, she started having this issue when she was in the hospital, and they got a lot of fluid off of her when she was in the hospital, and it was it was going good there for a while, and it's just like all of a sudden she's just it spins around and meds ain't doing what they should be doing, and instead of taking the fluid off of her, it's just her fluid is constantly getting worse. Eric, we're needing some help with the hotel room. We're trying to raise $340 to keep our hotel room.
Like it's wreaking havoc on my back.
But that's kind of the situation we're sitting in today. Like I said, this has been it's been a long, long week. Hang on a second. Appreciate that. I completely left the A off for that. Appreciate that, pure blood. But the idea was this week we was planning on getting on more and trying to do more fun stuff and everything and goof around with that rose gold. And hey, Foxy. Foxy says, hey.
Hey.
Hey, Jesse. And but like I said, this week just didn't. This week just didn't allow anything. Hey, Jess. I used to take amino acids all the time. Yeah, she gets up and moves around. She's active throughout the day and everything. I'm not sure where this idea that the only thing she does is lay in the bed all day long. Well, I know where it got started, but um, no, she's up. She's active. Um,
I'm not a stay inside person. I never have been.
okay, I'm back, guys.
The only time that I know I've got to stay inside is if it's too hot outside. Otherwise, I'd rather be outside.
Kelly, what was funny? Did I miss a joke in here? Well, I can say Sarah Ann. I've never heard of that one. Sarah Ann, or should I call you Matilda? She's on LASIK. There you go, Judy. Welcome back, Bubbles. I wish we could catch everybody like that. I know I keep bouncing around in and out, guys, probably because I'm answering. See which. I get told stuff, these trolls and these people think they're the only ones who have friends. Well, I do have friends. I have friends on here that care a lot about us. Um, ain't nothing. It can't nothing beat some good cold spaghetti. First of all, I just got so sidetracked. Oh well, pure blood. And I don't know how to take that comment down. I'm gonna have to mute you. Um, then let me see if I unmute you. If you come back without that comment, we do not dox people, whether we like them or not, guys. Please do not dox anybody in the live. Um, yeah, so I know what they've done to me and Angela in the past when we've been doxxed. So I'm gonna ask people not to dox anybody's information like that. I do appreciate knowing. Um, that would be some information that I wish you to send me in a DM instead of, I know it's still kind of doxing, but it's not out everywhere. But I do appreciate it. Maybe I should pass that on to some people that's been wondering who he is. Matilda's name and where where they live and everything. I just, like I said, I don't want that
Right.
in the live. You know, even though they've treated me like crap, and yeah, I don't want to see them. I don't want the doxing here. I don't want the bullying here. I don't want the body shaming here. And they've done a lot to us that I could just sit back and I could justify it 100%. I could 100% could sit there and go, them being doxed is justified. Jesse, I'll be on for a while today, probably, unfortunately. And for the ones who are screaming, I'll give them $20 for a box. I'll give them $20 for a box. Those are worth 100. Y'all have my information. Send it and I'll box you. Make someone dox someone's name and where they live on here, and I don't want that out there like that. Um, like if it turns out to be that person, it might help us out in the long run there with some things that's going on. But yeah, what's an NP? I know a PN is a practical nurse. What's an NP?
Nurse.
Nurse practitioner? Is that nurse practitioner? Okay. I had to really put that together in my head because is it not what they say PN or is there a PN? Wait a minute. What am I? Is there a PN? Practical nurse? Is that a thing? That ain't right. Is that right? Nurse practice? They just be practicing. Okay, LPN. Okay. Okay. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. And listen, guys, I don't just look over any advice given on stuff because there are people who have gone through stuff that we're going through with like her health, my health, and there we go. Licensed practical nurse. That's what I was the LPN. That's what I was thinking of, and couldn't think what a NP was. Um, but because yeah, y'all might suggest something that is spot on to what's going on. It's the ones who come in here and they're like, "Oh, well, my baby mama's second cousin's baby daddy's uncle was a doctor, and I know for a fact that what you're saying is wrong, and this is what it's going to work." That's the ones that get me. Hey, Wingo, you know, so that's the ones that get me. It's like I know there's some nurses in this chat. Y'all got a lot of years experience going on. Um, and there's some good advice that comes out of it because some of it I've already heard from the doctor himself. So I'm like, yeah, they're spot on with what the doctors told me. So they've got to know a little something. But the ones who want to argue with you about it because, you know, well, when I went with fluid and they told me this is all I had to do, so that's all she has to do. Yeah, Max, that's what people don't understand is like everybody's different. And it's these ones that get in here and argue about it is the ones that's like, that's the ones I said, well, I'll go like, listen, I'm not listening to any of you guys. Um, and again, no doxing. Next person who doxes anybody will be blocked. I'm not just muting you and bringing you back. You dox somebody, you bully somebody, you body shame somebody, and this you're blocked. This is the only warning. There will be no more muting, guys. Triple G, I agree with you 100%. I do. Oh, and I understand, Holly. People ask, and it's like, I don't mind telling hey, this is what's going on. This is a med she's on. I like when you asked that earlier. I didn't take no offense to that because her doctor told her that when she first got on it. Avoid salt, avoid sodium as much as possible. Um, and she put her on a liquid restriction. Um, so it's like she had to sit down and count ounces of liquid for the whole day. What was she on? 72, then they moved you up.
I think so.
72, they moved you up to 90 something. Then they moved you up to 100, and I remember 112.
Mm,
And then after 112, they told you just to,
yeah,
you could drink what you wanted, but not to go excessive.
yeah.
Um, and like I said, I didn't mind you, mentioning that. And again, it kind of told me there, like, okay, well, she knows a little something here because she is basically saying the same thing the doctor said. So, yeah, Triple G, we're trying our best to stay away from processed food. This is sometimes the processed food is all we can afford. And that's like, I know, and I get so much crap for it, but I know ramen noodles, Wugan noodles, whatever you want to call them. I think I made that joke calling them ramen for so long.
Mm,
But the ramen noodles are horrible for me, but some days that's all I can get. And Carlos, unfortunately, I am not at this time because I just can't afford the gym. Um, so it's like when I've got a certain amount of money and I'm going in there and I'm like, hey, $2 will feed me for 2 days on ramen. So it's like, and when you've got $20 and you're trying to do two people and um, kind of puts you in that spot. God bless. Exactly, Tusk. I remember you used to go and $2 and you buy 20 packs of ramen noodles. Now they're 50 cents a pack. So it's bad when ramen are 50 cents a pack. Um, we used to call, excuse me, guys. We used to call little Debbie cakes quarter cakes.
yeah.
Y'all remember that? Calling them quarter cakes because every convenience store you went in, there was little Debbie's for a quarter. Thank you all for all the double taps too. I want to say I appreciate those 14,000 double taps. It's just thank you guys. Uh, but yeah, it's yeah, they used to be. That's what we called them around around this area. But and again, kind of limited to what we can fix in a hotel. Y'all be I'm back. We do have a crock pot, but we tend to forget about the crock pot sometimes. Hey, Jackie Jack. It's like my weekend is like my week. It is horrible. Sorry, guys. I'm getting all kind of information. Let me see your phone for a second. I will try to catch up with everything in just 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Thank you for the laughing tacos. Y'all give me 1 second. I need to read a long message. Thank you for all the laughing tacos. Hey, Jamie, mute you guys for 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. I was getting some information that's a little out there. So, proud fire wife? No, I'm here. I was taking care of something. So, see, because as much as I get watched, I have people watching my watchers, right? So, and for a group that doesn't care about where I'm at, it seems to be the conversation y'all are having over there. So, hey, Roadkill. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, Roadkill. I'll be right back. It's just this week's been a shit show, and it just continues to turn into a bigger one.
This is cool.
Guys, I'll be back in a little while.